I have a small net worth of $100 billion and live a humble lifestyle, but the government keeps trying to steal my money. I have a low tax rate and no sales tax. Excuse me, what? Now this is what I like. That's right, welcome to Andorra, a country famous for sheep and shopping that's smack dab in between Spain and France. The flag of Andorra is a tricolor banner which consists of elements of the Spanish and French flags. In the middle, it has a fancy coat of arms that represents the Kingdom of Aragon, the Viscounty of Bern, the Diocese of Urgell, and the County of Foix. Now, if I asked a random Andorran what type of government they preferred, which would be kind of hard since they have no airports or train stations that will let me get into the country, they would probably say, I love having a prime minister with no power. That's because Andorra's prime minister reports to two princes. But these aren't just two regular princes. The two princes of Andorra are the Bishop of Urgell and the President of France. That's right, Andorra isn't even ruled by Andorrans. This is because a long time ago, Charlemagne, the great king of the Franks, drove the Muslims from France. Charlemagne didn't like war. He liked God and his Holy Roman Empire. It's not even in Rome. To prevent the next war, Charlemagne created buffer states in the Pyrenees Mountains, now known as the Spanish March. One of these princely states, Andorra de la Vella, survived until 1278 and has since been its own independent country. Europe's always at war. How has Andorra never been taken over? That's because Andorra has great geography. In terms of political geography, Andorra is bordered by France to the north and Spain to the south. It's nestled deep in the Pyrenees Mountains, with many of its people living in the valleys formed by the Grand Valero River. For 700 years, Andorra was an unimportant mountain country that relied on Spain and France for survival. But then, after World War II, consumerism took over the world. It became cool to be middle class and traveling was pretty trendy. The Andorran people had an idea. Tourists have money, let's take it. And so, the first Andorran ski resort was opened in 1957. Today, it has 3 world-famous ski resorts. But skiing wasn't the only thing that Andorra was hiding. Shopping. With no sales tax, Andorra became a big mall for luxury goods, sort of a playhouse for the rich. With all this great stuff happening now in Andorra, why wouldn't Spain or France want to take over? The reason is that the Andorran people support the Catalonian independence movement in Spain. Annexing Andorra would just add to the headache for the Spanish government. And for France, it would honestly just be a waste of time, as Andorra lacks any real connection to the rest of the country. One of the hardest things for Andorra is discovering who it truly is. You see, the official language of Andorra is Catalan, which, even though people think so, is not related to Spanish. But most Andorrans aren't even Andorran, with half the population comprising of foreign nationals from Spain, Portugal, and France. Because of its physical geography, Andorra is more or less cut off from the rest of the world. The only embassies in the countries are those of Spain and France. The country doesn't have any beef with anyone. Therefore, it does not have a standing army and relies on Spain and France for protection. In all, Andorra is a great country for hitting the slopes and doing a little bit of shopping afterwards. It's a great mixture of cultures from around the region. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay tuned for Angola!